Oak Ridges-Markham.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question through you is to the Minister of Rural Affairs. Minister, Ontario's small and rural communities have many unique and diverse challenges when it comes to economic development and small business growth. Places like Schomberg, Nobleton and Vandorf in my great riding of Oak Ridges-Markham. There are currently a number of programs designed to assist rural municipalities with these challenges, including the Southwestern Ontario Development Fund and Eastern Ontario Development Fund. One program that was very popular in my community was the Rural Economic Development Program. We cannot stand by and do nothing while other jurisdictions are competing for jobs. We need to give our local municipalities funding to help them grow their local economy. Mr. Speaker, through you to the Minister of Rural Affairs, what action are you taking to support our rural
Question. Thank you. Minister of Rural Affairs.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank my colleague and hardworking member from Oak Ridges-Markham for a question this morning. And a short time ago, I had the opportunity to be with her to tour the Markham Fair. Just seems like a few months ago to take a look at what's going on in that wonderful community. And Mr. Speaker, ensuring that rural communities are able to attract good jobs and grow is the top priority for me and my ministry. You know, the Rural Economic Development Program is paying great dividends. Since 2003, we've invested more than $167 million in 468 RED projects, creating more than $1.2 billion in economic activity, and more importantly, creating more than 35,000 good-paying jobs throughout rural Ontario. Mr. Speaker, the RED program supports high-value, low-cost projects that are the foundation of building good jobs and prosperity in rural Ontario.
Thank you.
They show off innovation.
Thank you.
Great program.
Yes, you better sit down. Supplementary.
Speaker, and thank you, Minister, for your response. The Rural Economic Development Program has a strong record of job creation and economic growth, and one that many municipalities are familiar with, including those in my riding. I know the Rural Economic Development Funding has enabled an innovative partnership between 4 companies in Woodbridge and Markham that have strong roots in rural Ontario. But, Mr. Speaker, recently we have heard criticisms from across the floor on rural economic development application guidelines. Through you to the Minister of Rural Affairs, could the Minister please clarify how Rural Economic Development Program guidelines benefit rural Ontario?
Thank you, Minister.
Well, thanks very much, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank the member for her supplementary question. You know, Mr. Speaker, I always believe that you stand on the shoulders of others. So when I became the Minister of Rural Affairs, I looked at the great work that was done by the member from Oxford when he was the Minister of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs. So I simply followed his guidelines in terms of the RED program to make sure that the eligibility that he established would be applied through the RED programs. And I note, when the wonderful member from Oxford was the minister, he provided RED funding to the City of London, the City of Ottawa, the City of Hamilton, the City of Cornwall, and the City of Toronto. And he did so because those were agricultural entities in those communities that were buying products from their surrounding rural areas. It was a good decision back then. It's a good decision today, and we'll keep investing in rural Ontario, Mr. Speaker.